What's up, guys? I'm about to get into my market replay work. So real quick, this opening range gap here, the midpoint of it gets traded to 70% of the time. So we're pretty much gonna so you get the close of this price, 226 and 207. So before I could even annotate it, it got traded to. But yeah, that's just something I want to annotate every single day so I can build confidence in it and then later on start trading with it. This is another important level to highlight, the first presented fair value gap. Usually I'll do, yeah, I'll just keep it like that. But yeah, I think I'm just start posting all my stuff daily because everyone's always saying like, oh, keep a journal, like journal all your trades. And definitely down for that, but it might be a lot. So 1000 silver bullet, it's coming up. I'm not really like super interested in looking at that right now. I kind of want to go over the lunch macro. But from 950 to 1010 is the like 10 o'clock silver bullet macro. And around this time, you should see price kind of like spooling up, getting ready, like getting orders in. Like when prices like this, like consolidating, it means people are putting in orders and it's about to make a run somewhere. Well, it just took out the, like all this sell side right here. It took it out with that. So to do it real quick, doesn't really want a lot of people to make a whole bunch of money there, you know? So it took it, so that's out the way now, right? So what's the next target that I could be going for? Maybe this is minor buy side here. So we'll annotate that. The horizontal ray. So this is the opening range from 930. Where is it? 930 to 1000. That's the opening range. So for the morning, we kind of like, we're selling off right now. This is pretty bearish right now, I'd say. So for the lunch macro, how to measure it if you sell off, right, in the morning time, you want to look for the first high after 10 o'clock. So let's watch for that level here. Let's see what we get. Let's see what high it forms. So from 950 to 10 o'clock, the silver bullet, you could have been aiming for this down here. The sell side liquidity right here. I'm more interested in seeing the lunch macro. I'm trying to get into that right now. Okay, I'll speed this up a little bit just because I know it gets really dry. But that's just how it is. Trading's dry. If you're gonna do it, you gotta get used to it. Just dry as fuck. Well, it can be dry, but I don't know. It's kind of fun sometimes. This isn't really like the fun stuff. When you're watching price live, and you can call something live, that's pretty exciting. So it takes out this buy side here. So how it works is you go from 10 o'clock, this is sold off, 10 o'clock, right? So you go 10 o'clock, then you go over, you find the first high. Bingo, right here. So you want to annotate that. It might take it right now, let me see. Okay. Okay, that's good. So hold on now. Let's stop here. It's going way too fast. In real life, each candle is 1 minute. So like you just saw like what 12, 20 minutes go by in like 7 minutes. So we sold off, right? In the morning. See that? Down. The lunch macro goes like this. If it sells off, you want to see price go back in to buy side in the lunch macro, which this is the first lunch macro. From 10:50 to 11:10. That's it. That's the first one. The second one is, I think the second major one is, there should be like another one from 11:50 to 12:10. That's another macro. This is the one I'm want to engage in right now. I should have slowed it down, but it's a cool thing about market replays, you can pause it. So you got this, then you got this here. So this is a bullish fair value gap, and we can treat this as an inversion fair value gap. Inversion. So inversion means like price going down, and this fair value gap helps it go up. So from 1000, this is the first high we see. We're already halfway there. But based off of the rules, off the model, I'm trying to go for from 1150 or from 1050 through 1110. I want to see price go back up against what's been profitable for the day, which was sell side. And my lowest target, the lowest hanging fruit, is this high that was formed after 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna buy here. I'll put my stop loss here. This wick, and I'll take my profit here. So that's how the trade would have been, right? If it wasn't super like fast. I went way too fast for the sake of the video, but that was the model. This is what I'm looking for, and if I was really trading for money, that would have been it, right? I would have got out once it took this target, and whatever else it does, that's not really. See how like right after it takes that target, it kind of just like breaks down a little bit, slows down. It's reacting to this first presented fair value gap here, and the new week opening gap. What? Okay, so that was one example of it panning out. So you do this over and over again with different days throughout the week. So today I just selected Wednesday. It's Monday of the week after this Wednesday. And yeah, I just wanted to share that. I'm gonna keep repeating this model every day. I'm gonna keep annotating this every day. Like, this is how it works. Like, this is what you do. See, and it takes off more, and it takes this buy side off, but that wasn't our target initially, right? Like, since we're just starting, like, we have to take the low hanging fruit, which is this. So again, real quick, just to go over it. 1000. Walk. Boom. This is a high, right? We sold off in the morning, so we're just trying to look for a high. Boom, here. We wait for the time window, 1050 to 1100. Or 1110, sorry. So this bullish fair value gap here was used here to throw a price up. Seems like I annotated the wrong inversion fair value gap. Seems like price referred to this one more. Again, hit it here, takes it out. Refers to it again here, takes this one out. So that's pretty cool to see, right? Like, a model that you use or that you're trying to learn pans out. It's a good feeling. It's even better when you do it live, and it's even better when you do it over and over again, because then you're just building confidence in your model. And once you build confidence in your model, you can start trading with real money. But I do plan on starting to trade with real money this year. I don't have like a hard deadline right now. See, it's back into the opening range gap, trading around here. I don't know when exactly I'm going to start trading with real money. I guess once I've done this for at least a couple months and I'm pretty confident in the models that I use. Okay, let's fast forward to the 1400 silver bullet. That was a handy little model I just wanted to see right now. Like, it's cool just to look at price, see how it reacts during over the lunch hour. Looks like it takes out that buy side during lunch. And eventually you want to be at that level where you can get in here at the 1050 to 1110 window and hold on all the way to there, right? Have the confidence. I mean, here it shows, it reinforces your idea, right? You're using the first presenter fair value gap, hits it here, fails to hit the consequent encroachment here, fails to hit the top of it here, and then boom, takes off. Really taking off now. Gonna try to catch this. There's no need to rush it though. I don't want to rush this just for the video. So here I'm going to slow it down. Here's the start of the afternoon session. So from 1330 to 1400, it's like the same thing as like this. Okay, we see it react off the new week opening gap. So from 1350 to 1410 is another macro. You'll see price start executing. So based off of this, be interested in going long right now, but the video is about to end. So I'm gonna pause this, stop this video. Oh shoot. So this position I'd be interested in going long in. this. Let's see what happens here. Just buy here. I stop here. Take profit here. See, that just looks fucking fake now, but I just didn't put my take profit down fast enough. But the setup was you're kind of hunting for a setup here, right? 1350 to 1410. And within this window, I saw this. I saw this. And the body staying real tight with this bullish fair value gap. I saw this. So a combination of this, and like this minor buy side that it had here. I know that the 1400 silver bullet is just gonna like seek liquidity that's nearby. So at this point in time, this was closer. And like price is kind of just gonna go to what's easier to take naturally. And it showed like a reaction to the top of the opening range gap. Then it showed a reaction to the new week opening gap high here. See that? Then the bodies from this reaction, the bodies failed to even touch it. See? The bodies tell the narrative. On top of that, you have a swing high here. And right after that swing high, it kind of just took off. I know that one was kind of sketch, but I just didn't put my take profit down yet because I was kind of aiming for like, you know, it took off faster than I anticipated for sure, but I wasn't anticipating that big ass candle right there. I was kind of just like, in my mind, it was just gonna go like, you know, not like through the fucking roof, right? But it did. It looks like yeah, it took this like Tuesday's high out too. Or I think that would have been like Tuesday's London session or whatever. Or Tuesday's Asia session, one of the two. Excuse me. But this is what market replay does. It kind of helps you recognize patterns. Like I didn't just pull this out of my ass. I was just like, oh, if price hits this and then it kind of reacts like that, you know, like I didn't like, this is my first time seeing like this. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm just saying like I've seen these things happen over and over again. So I was like, this hit, the bodies didn't even like come through. They didn't respect this, but they were pretty tight, you know, like it's not always gonna be perfect. It's allowed to like color outside the lines a little bit, but then it does it pretty perfectly here. And then it respects the upper half, it respects the upper half again, and it takes off. On top of that has the swing high. So when you have 3 candlesticks like this, that's a swing high. So you have a couple of good signatures here telling me that price was going to go up, at least for this minor buy side. That would have been it. All this, I was even like considering that. I was like, oh, it's probably going to hit right here. If you're first starting off, you should probably aim for something smaller. Like, oh shit, I would just get rid of that for now. I mean, you might have just wanted to take this out, right? And then watch the rest of the trade pan out. But now we're pulling up to another one. Oh no, yeah, 1450 to 1510. So we'll see what price does within that window. Not really anticipating more buy. Like it's already kind of taken out a lot of buy side liquidity. 13 or 1450, sorry, to 1510. That's the macro. So it'll start taking some liquidity out at that time. I think it doesn't do it here. No, not quite. Not quite. It took this out. But yeah, like you're not in here trying to like catch every single run, catch every single macro. For me, today, I just wanted to see the lunch macro. And then I was like, oh, well, might as well see the 1400 silver bullet because I live in the West Coast. So what's more probable for me to be actually trading in and like having time to look at live price action, it's probably going to be the afternoon session, and maybe sometimes I'll be able to catch the lunch macro. But a lot of the times we're busy early in the morning, so I don't anticipate myself trading the AM session very often. But still, definitely wanna get the reps in. Like this is what builds good traders. So here, I mean, I told you guys I wasn't anticipating more buy side. Took a lot out today from 1450. Slow this down. From 1450 to 1510. See how price is like kind of like not really moving like how it did here, but it was pulling up, right? It was behaving in a way where it was going to make a run. And it didn't happen at exactly 1510, but it happened shortly after. And you could have been, I mean, I wasn't really looking at it, but let's see, it sold off. Let's see, why did it sell off? Because it looks like it's just moving down real heavy, right? So I guess your first one could have been here. The fact that it never traded back up to this is a strong sell side delivery. And then this bullish fair value gap here. See how it kind of trades into it, but like it kind of treats it, kind of like reverses it. Then it keeps on going down and just falls like a waterfall. Where does it fall to? First percent of fair value gap and back into the opening range gap. So this is the type of stuff that you like to see, like stuff just repeating. The levels you annotate are actually being referred to. Like that's step one, right? You want to know that the stuff you're learning is actually like price is referring to it, right? You don't want to be like looking at something random that's not really real, that doesn't really work. Like price is constantly referring to the levels that I outline. But I didn't come up with these levels. I just learned it from someone else. And I think it works pretty well. We'll review this one more time. So got this reaction off the opening range gap high, came again, boom. Hit the new week opening gap high on the 16th. Wait. Yeah, so that was the Sunday of this week. Well, not this week, but last week. So then it hits it right here. And then the bodies don't even come down to it, and then it has a swing high here. Then right after that swing high, it just takes off. So yeah, I'm gonna be posting probably like my market replay every day, just looking for the same things. You're gonna hear myself like repeat the same things like every day, because why would I? Like, you don't get better at trading by like constantly like trying new things. Like you learn more by the experience, and like when you're starting off, you need like a baseline, and you need to build off that baseline. But I can't go out here like trying all these different models, all these different systems, all these different strategies, because I'm never going to get good. Like you need time to build confidence in the strategies that you're using, And then once you're, making money that way, maybe you can try to introduce something else. But for now, you're going to hear me say the same shit over and over again. And that's how it should be. That's it for this video. Remember, like this, it's a Green Day, like it's fake money. It's market replay. But I do want to like get in front of live charts more often and start paper trading and like start doing more of that. But it's not always going to be green. There's going to be red days. Like there's going to be days where shit just doesn't work. And it's not that the model doesn't work. It's that I was anticipating something that wasn't really there. Like I want something to happen, but it's just not there. And if it's not there, you should try to stay away. And that's why you practice. That's why you do this, so you can recognize the patterns and understand if something's there or not. So you just gotta put the work in, guys. And yeah. I think that's it for this video. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow.